What's going on YouTube? As you can see, today I'm jerking on Apex and I'm going to teach you how to get better. So, if you want to get better, go ahead, stick around, watch this video because I made it for you guys. Enjoy. Now, the first tip I can really give anybody that wants to get better at Apex is to just practice. And I know it might sound really obvious, just practice something if you want to get better at it, but I don't mean just keep playing the game, because a lot of times people will play the game and they'll land where nobody else lands, and they'll loot up for 10 minutes, and then they'll get in a fight, and they'll have wasted basically 10 minutes looting, doing nothing, when they could have dropped a little bit hotter and gotten like 2 or 3 fights by then, and that would help a lot more to improve your gun skill than just looting. So if you want to get better at, say, gunfights, then drop hot. Don't even try to go for the win. But if you have a problem with winning games where every time you hear a gunshot you need to push, then practice ratting. I know it might not sound fun for everyone, but you need to break the mental cycle where every time you hear a gunshot you need to push. Another tip I can give you guys is to pick a main and stick to them. I know it's fun to try out new legends and all their new abilities. I know people like to switch it up, but you need to master at least one legend. A good example is Ashe. At first, her ultimate, which is like the phase breach or whatever, it might seem a little clunky, and at times it might even seem like you literally are getting killed because of her ultimate and it's too slow or whatever, but realistically you just haven't put in the time to master that legend. So once you get really good with a legend, you're not going to be getting killed because you mess up doing something with their abilities, and that's really important because I see people all the time like trying to pop Mirage ult at a horrible time, and it's because they don't know how to play as Mirage. Now obviously you need to learn how to play, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but you need to have a main that you stick to so you can be a consistently good player and your team knows what to expect from you. Now, another issue I see a lot of players having is they don't know when to disengage. Now, you guys got to remember, people can have a lot of health in this game and the magazines aren't that big. This isn't Call of Duty. You're not always going to be able to kill someone as soon as you see them. So a lot of times you'll be on a head glitch, maybe the other guy's on a head glitch too, you're shooting at each other, you hit him a few times, but you realize he's beaming you like, oh wow, he already did like 50 damage, 60, 70 damage, whatever. Stop shooting at him. Duck down and just heal and tell your teammates, hey, this guy's beaming me. Hey, he's beaming me, someone shoot at him. Your teammates are going to shoot at him, and then while you're healing, he's going to look at your teammates, start shooting at them, then you can peek up and shoot at him again. You don't want to just sit in the same gunfight when you know you can't win it. I see too many people just basically throw the whole game because they can't put their ego to the side and they can't just disengage from the gunfight. Make sure you disengage when you're not winning a gunfight, guys. Now, on top of knowing when to disengage, you need to learn how to extend engagements, how to reset, how to outplay, and how to juke people. A good way to do this is drop somewhere that's relatively hot and play your life. You got to run away and heal when you need to, try to get people to chase you, and then try to catch them off guard. Try to kind of outplay them. Work on making the enemy think that you ran down that alley and took a left, when in reality, you ran down the alley, you took a right, and you're waiting for them to come down and turn their back to you. Because if you open a gunfight by putting bullets in someone's back, 9 out of 10 times you win that fight if you're close enough and you're not missing shots and you have a good SMG or a close range weapon. So make sure you learn what people are going to do. Just know what to expect from people. Like if they get you weak and they only see it's you, they're probably going to chase you pretty hard. Now, on top of knowing your enemy squad and what the enemies are going to do and how they're going to react to what you're doing, you need to know your squad, and you need to never be afraid to ask for help. Ask your teammates to come over there and combine abilities with you. Maybe you're a Revenant and you want to put a totem down, but you don't want the enemies to go into death protection. So you say, hey, Octane, come pop a launch pad right next to me. I'm going to put a death totem next to it. So now it's 100 meters away from the enemies, so they're not going to be able to run out in the open and go pop death protection. Another really strong combo would be Bangalore and Bloodhound. Say if you're Bloodhound, tell Bangalore to just start throwing smokes everywhere, then pop your ult, and you have thermal vision. That's a huge advantage. But if you can't talk to your teammate, then there's really no point to the thermal vision, as everyone's going to be able to see you too, you know? Now the last tip I can give you guys is to just land with your teammates, especially in ranked. And if you don't tell your teammates they're bad when they lose a fight because it's a 2-on-3, because they lost that because of you, because you didn't land with them and you made it a 2-on-3. I hope this video helped you guys. I hope I made a few better Apex players. I hope I run into better randoms now. Drop a like and subscribe. Peace out.